And now for your learning pulse. Renewable energy. Energy that is collected from resources which are naturally replenished on a human timescale, such as sunlight, wind, rain, tides, waves, and heat, and sometimes tension if you're married. The South African gas industry continues to strengthen, while alternative energy is under pressure in the sub-Saharan African region. Many opt for oil and paraffin as an alternative. However, gas represents a safe and cheap alternative, more specifically to households. Education within the gas industry has not been extended to the consumer. The reason why there is little known about that piece of powerful energy, whether you are cooking, washing, or even warming up your house to reasonable temperatures. Gas provides a safer way to alternative energy. We spoke to industry about the challenges that the industry faces and how we can curb the going into the future. And joining me in studio is John Perry from SAQCC Gas, Kevin Robinson, the CEO of Liquefied Petroleum Gas Safety Association of Southern Africa, and we're not forgetting Mr. Jakes Malasi from the Department of Labour. Gentlemen, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here. The different scenario, obviously, you're in television now, so you can smile.
Thank you.
Let's just take this a little bit extra and look at what it is, what gas industry actually represents in South Africa. Perhaps we start with you, Calvin.
Yes, the South African SAQCC Gas is the South African Qualifications and Certification Committee, and it's made up of 4 associations with different gases. And the gases are LP gas, as Kevin is involved in. There's air conditioning gas, there's natural gases that come from Mozambique, and then there's compressed gases that go into bottles, nitrogen, those kind of gases. Yeah,
but John, you're referring to the ones that we see on TV as adverts, and they show how the consumer must lock them up so that you're not to let the other external gases to be affected.
So just
you're referring to the gases that we use at our households.
At the household, in industry, and the like. Yes.
Fantastic. And you're obviously in the air conditioning industry. Mm-hmm. You understand that much better. Do you see the industry growing in South Africa?
Definitely, the industry is growing in South Africa, with cheaper imports coming into the country. More people can afford air conditioning, and the industry is on the up.
And obviously global warming is helping you up.
Definitely.
Calvin, we discussed a lot about the safety and the fact that obviously the industry is growing and there is potential. I said to you that there's very little of small to medium enterprises penetrating the market, particularly talking about black business. And you gave me a scenario that made it actually make sense, the reason why it's so tight to get involved. Can you elaborate further on that?
Well, I think one of the main reasons is the limited supply of LP gas at the moment. So if you haven't got sufficient volumes to supply, you need to be fairly careful about how you promote it. That scenario has changed, and we now have a couple of there's a import storage facility happening in Saldanha Bay. There's a storage facility close by. So gas will become more available. And once that happens, then we can get out and promote it. Because gas is ideally, LP gas is ideally poised at the moment to really take off. If you consider the constraints we have with electricity and the power and the benefits that LP gas can offer, that market is going to mushroom. And there will be major opportunities for all sorts of people to get involved. So we are looking at things like hopefully manufacturing product in South Africa, appliances and the like, and encouraging people to get involved in being trained as installers. So we're looking at job creation. We're looking at creating better, more healthier environments for people to live in. So I think there's huge potential in this market.
The Department of Labour has played a critical role in all of this in terms of legislature and also making sure that regulation is in line with the industry. Can you tell us a little bit more, my brother, about the increase that you'd have to go through to make sure that this actually works?
In fact, what we have, as I explained this afternoon, we have the Occupational Health and Safety Act, We also have what we call the pressure equipment regulations.
Yeah.
And we also incorporated the South African standards from SABS. And what we have done is that we work together with the SAQCC to ensure that the people that are installing the gas, they are competent and they are registered with the SAQCC gas. But we have also ensured that you have equipment that is coming to South Africa validated whether it's safe through what we call the CVC.
Yeah.
But we also have the Safe Appliance Scheme to ensure that every appliance that is used for gas is safe.
Ken, in 30 seconds, I'm going to start with you, John. If we can just start and say, in a nutshell, what is it that gas offers to our consumer, which is much safer than paraffin and other alternatives? We've seen shack fires, we've seen the dangers that are around other alternative powers. What is it that gas offers to the South African market? We know about Operation Pakisa, for example, and it's taken place in KZN and the Eastern Cape. What would you say is the niche that has been created in terms of gas in the country? In 30 seconds, I want to give each and every one of you an opportunity.
Okay, gas is a very clean means of power,
Yeah.
so it's very useful in that respect. And the other thing is that we must remember that you've got to be, as Jace was saying, got to be qualified to be able to install this gas.
Fantastic. Kevin?
Yeah, I think we have a product that is ideally suited to be used right here, right now. We have energy constraints, electricity constraints, and you have a product that doesn't require market research. It's not something that's going to come on board in 20 years' time. It's available right now. And the average person can use it and benefit from the use of it. Instant energy, available all the time, no power cuts with LP gas, and in a much cleaner, healthier environment.
Thank you very much. Pox?
I think we have ensured as a department that the appliances that are used for gas, they are safe. Also ensure that the storage of gas itself, the cylinders, they are safe through our regulations and standard. But we also ensure that the people that are maintaining and installing gas, these people are competent to ensure that the installation itself is safe.
I just want to thank you, gentlemen. I had a very fantastic summit this morning, and I hope and I wish all the best for you. I know you're doing a lot in terms of transformation and working with the Department of Labour as well. Shows that you are committed to your objectives, and I'm hoping that next time when I come there, that I'll have more food than what you've provided me this morning. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And that's all the time we have for this Pulse this evening. Thank you very much to all my guests, but most particularly the gas industry who participated in this particular one, and I'm hoping that a lot more people understand the importance of having gas as an alternative energy in their homes as we continue to grow in leaps and bounds to make sure that we have healthier and healthier ways of creating energy. Thank you very much. My name is Clive Ramatibola Smith, and to you, to a happy Pools Thursday. Thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Get ready for the ANN7 South African of the Year Awards, featuring performances by Lockenville, Mafikizolo, Freshly Ground, Meek